Pictures or designs or graphics are a really great thing to add into your virtual training. And in Module 3, I introduced you to Canva for creating infographics. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can design professional looking graphics for your next virtual training offer. Now you can do this to include title cards for your virtual training, to include with flyers or any kind of marketing, video thumbnails if you're including some kind of video or e-learning modules. You can use this for social media posts. You could even use Canva for how to create some slides for your virtual training to make them more interesting. But what I'm actually going to show you is how to create a course title card and a module card. So let's get started. I'm going to start here on my Canva account. I'm going to create a design and I'm going to do custom dimensions. So I already have it in there, but what I want is 800 pixels by 800 pixels. I'm going to create a new design. And it opens up here. So let's say that I wanted to create a design for this particular course. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get some photos. Now, what I really like about the free account on Canva is that you can use any of these trending photos that are here. You can, put whatever you want, or you can even upload your own. So I've already included some uploads for mine, and I'm going to use this one. Yep. So there we go. That's going to be my photo, and I'm going to just move this over. I'm going to expand this out a little bit more. I'm going to move it up. I'm also going to hit Shift and then drag this out to the edge. Okay, so now I have my background for my graphic, and the next thing I want to do is add some elements. So I like to add, for the course module, not the module, the course title, I like to add a square or rectangle or same thing. And I'm actually going to change the color on this. So my signature color for this course is going to be purple. That's great. And maybe I'll make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add text. So you can use any kind of text you want here. I'm just going to add a heading. Okay, and it's going to be virtual. Oops, I can type. Trainer Bootcamp. Okay, and I'm just gonna select all here, and I'm gonna make this text a little bit smaller. Maybe I'll make it about 45. Okay, yeah, so it all fits in there. I'm gonna just make that a little bit more succinct with this here. Excellent. And then I'm gonna move this up. Wonderful. Then I'm gonna include a subheading. So I'm gonna do and I'm going to select all. I'm going to change this font to something else. Maybe I'll change it to this one. That's fine. And I'm going to increase it a little bit. It's already at 36. Maybe to 56. There we go. Okay, so it's at I'm going to move this up so that it is here. And I'm going to change the color of this to white. Okay, excellent. And I'm just going to copy this. Okay. And what I could do is copy and paste. And actually, I think I might want to make the word Bootcamp look like this. So Bootcamp. And then what I'll do here is I'll just delete this. Okay, so now I can bring this up. And there you have it. So now I have the Virtual Trainer Bootcamp. You can kind of play with the spacing a little bit more. You can make this bolder, however you want. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to download, and I'm going to download as a PNG file. And this is really going to give you that transparent background that you want, but we want to download it as a PNG. So we download, and it's preparing your design, and then you put it in your appropriate place where you want it to be downloaded. You ignore all the free upsells, and you save it. I'm going to cancel out because I'm actually not going to save this one. So let's say I wanted to do another one. So I can do add a new page here. I can add a new page here. Or one thing I might want to do is I could copy this page. Okay. So maybe what I want to do is just add a new page, and I'm going to delete that background, and we're going to do something else for the course module. So maybe for this one, I'm going to use this as a background, and so I'm going to move this up here. I'm going to do Shift and hold and drag. Excellent. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Elements. I like to use the triangle, and I'm just going to flip this bad boy. Maybe. I don't know yet. Let's see. Maybe I'll keep them like this. I usually do it on the other side, but hey, why not? Let's be rebels. Yeah. So I usually do this. So we have it here, and I don't really like this color, so I'm going to make it more vibrant. Usually it's purple, but you can make it anything. And what I like is that, you know, Canva suggests based on the photo that you're using, the colors that you could have. So let's do this, or this, or this, or this. Any kind of color you want. We'll try that. Not the best looking graphic, but you guys get the point. So then after we've done this, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to include some text. So we're going to do a heading. And in this one, I'm going to put the name of the module. So let's say this is Virtual Training 101. And just like we did before, I'm going to go ahead and size this down a little bit. So I don't want it to be that big. And I'm going to change the font. Perfect. So I'm going to change the font here. Maybe I'll put it here so you can see it. What I might do is I might make this white. So now it's there. And what else could I do? I might actually put the module there. So I'm going to go ahead and add a subheading, and I'll write module 1. Okay, and maybe I'll make that a little bit smaller. So you notice that as you drag, you can also make things smaller. Module 1. And one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this be white as well. Okay. Actually, no, we're not going to do that. I'm going to make this the color of this one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in another element, which is a little space bar here. And I'm going to put that right here. Okay. And so then in this way, it looks as though the module is here. I don't really like how that looks. So I'm going to move this element. So see, you can move that around. I'm going to move it down here. I'm going to change this back to bold and white. Great. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to create what looks kind of like a little button. Okay. So then that just means I can take this, copy and paste. Yep. And I'm going to change the font to Glacial Indifference. I'm going to go down to module 1, and it's going to say start here. Okay. So I'm going to move this a little bit smaller. And then we move this here. So it says start here. It's in the center. And I'm going to change the color of this font. I'm going to make it bold. And I'm going to make the color the same color that we're using there. Okay, so now it looks like a button. So I can do this just like I did, and I can download. And so you see here it says, now that we have 2 pages, it says select pages. I could do a download of all of them, or I could just select one of the pages. Okay, same way that you do that. And that's a pretty simple way in order for you to create a cool graphic for your next virtual training offer on Canva.